Hello students, welcome to Modern Management Technique class. I am Professor Namrata Hampirodi from Department of Commerce and Accountancy, KLS GCC Belgaum. We are dealing with the third unit, that is Human Resource Management, wherein in our previous class we have completed the traditional methods of performance appraisal. So here performance appraisal means here evaluating the performance of an employee in an organization, and there are various methods or various bases on which their performance is evaluated. So on the basis of the evaluations, that is the basis of evaluation, the employee is being trained or motivated further. If there are any changes or variations found in the performance that is appraisal, that is fine. If we find that the employee is not working better, then there are certain measures which can improve them, or there are measures which are being accepted by the organization for their further improvement. Now today looking to the next method, that is modern method of performance appraisal. First here is MBO, that means here is management by objective. The full form is management by objective, right? So here in this there is a objective which is set by the management. Okay, so here as we know that every organization has its own objective. In the same manner here the management will set a certain objective, and depending on that meeting of that objective, that is how far the objective is fulfilled, depending on that the performance is being measured, right? So it is a management by objective, right? So here the performance is rated against the achievement of its objective, that is how far you have achieved the objective which is being given or stated by the management. On basis of that evaluation is done. The process goes like this, that is first the goal is being established and the desired outcomes of the each subordinate, right? So here after the each goal is being decided, they perform their performance and they look into the outcomes of the subordinate. Then setting the performance of standard, that is what is the expectation. Here performance standard means what? Here expecting the performance, how good they can perform or how better they can, that is if they perform up to this range then it is said to be good, if they go a little high then it is best, right? So there are a set of range, that is range wherein they set their performance, right? And the employee have to meet that standards, right? So here setting of the standards is important, setting of the benchmark is important. So a comparison of actual performance with the goal attained by the employee, right? So here the comparison is being done with the what standard they have set and what actually the employee has performed. So there is a comparison which is being done, and if they find that they have not met that objective, then the new goals or new strategies are being done which are not being achieved. Okay, so if they find that they have not fulfilled that objective which has been already set in the previous stage, then the subordinates or the supervisors uses some new methods or the techniques wherein they can achieve they can use some strategy to achieve the performance better for the next objective which has been set. This was about management by objective. Through this method they evaluate the performance. Then advantages, this is useful for the managerial position, right? So those who are at the higher position, it is useful for them because they can give them a task which is of little higher level, right? So here the task which is at useful for the top level management who are concerned with the completing the objective of the organization, for them such task is given, right? And its applicability is not for all the jobs, right? So allocation of merit pay may result in setting a short-term goals rather than important and long-term goals, right? So because of this there may be the ignorance of the short-term goals. So this was all about MBO. Then next comes here is 360-degree feedback, right? So this is very important. As you have learned in the geometric that 360 means a complete circle, right? So here complete circle means what here? The people who are in the circle of the organization, that is who are surrounding the organization, or the people who are concerned with the surrounding of the organization will evaluate the performance, right? So they are here nothing but the stakeholders, which includes immediate supervisors, team members, customer, peer group, and the self, and the person who himself is involved in that, right? This is one of the highly, you can say that a high result giving evaluation. Okay, so here it will help for the self development, and multi source feedback is for the multi source feedback, right? So this appraisal are useful to measure intrapersonal skills, customer satisfaction, and team building skill, right? So as the evaluation is done with the peer members or the subordinates, that is the people who are surrounding us, it will help to improve the intrapersonal skills, right? And because of that, the skills which we improve, that will affect even the customer, so even the customer is happy and satisfied, and this will lead to the good teamwork, right? So there is a good team building in this process. So this includes boss, team members, peers, customers, staff, and he himself. Okay. Then next is here human resource accounting method, which is well known as HR accounting method. That is HR accounting method, right? So as we know that we do the accounts of usually like goods which we transact, for the goods and services what we deal or what we transact. But this human resource accounting, it is an accounting for the human asset of a company, right? That is, it is for the asset, most important asset, which is a human being. For that accounting is kept. So here in this method, performance appraisal of the employee judged in the terms of cost and contribution, right? So the performance is judged in terms of cost. How it is? Now, when the new employee is hired, then the lot of costs are involved in his recruitment, right? So first we have to give to the advertisement, right? Then you have to call for interview, then next you have selection cost, then induction, then training and development cost. So when the employee till he get well versed with the working environment, there are a lot of amount of the cost which is being incurred for the employee, right? So here what this cost is being put up by the management for taking that particular person for the organization. And now next question arises is what he is contributing then. Okay, so he is working hard and he is contributing towards the development of the company by giving the good profit. So when they get the profit here, that is been measured, what cost we have incurred and what profit we have gained. If we are gaining really good profit because of the good performance of that employee, then you can say that that you can evaluate their performance by taking decision that yes, we have taken a correct decision by spending so much amount on that particular person, right? So if you are spending more amount in recruitment of that particular person, you are investing your money and time as well, then the end result is zero. That employee is not, like, he is not efficient, then that creates a loss, right? So there is a, what you can say, there is no, this method doesn't suit, or it is not an economy working, right? So here the performance appraisal is judged in terms of cost and contribution of the employee, cost which the management has given and the contribution which is from the employee side, right? So this is called here as a human resource accounting method, popularly known as HR method. Then comes as your psychological appraisal, right? So as we heard here, this name psychology, it includes emotions, right? Intelligence, like motivation and other factors which are affecting the, like, personal, which are very personal, right? These are the individual, what you can say, qualities or a character of an particular person, right? These are the emotion psychology, and on basis of that, that is the outcome or the behavior outcome, on basis of that the performance evaluation is done here, right? So it is done by the interview, right? Psychological test, discussion and supervision and review of the others review of an employee, right? That is how he behaves in interview, how what will be his response, right? Then on depending on that, the psychological appraisal is being done. Then last here is assessment centers, right? So these are the typical involves these centers typically involve the use of methods like social or informal events such as test and exercise assignment, which is being given to a group of employees to assess their competence to take a higher responsibility in the future, right? So here some assignment will be given to them, or some work will be given or allotted to the employee to check that that is this is bit informal way, or you can say that there are certain events wherein they are being given certain responsibility to handle, right? Depending on that how well they can handle those responsibility, depending on that the next position will be given to them, or thinking about the next position will be depending on their performance. Okay, now as for example, like as you know that we have a council members in our college, right? So in the first year and second year, if you perform very well, right, we will give you the task of class CR, right? In that 2 years, if you are maintaining a very well rapport, then in the final year you may get a chance of what you can say, that general secretary or a ladies representative, right? So here a task is being given to decide whether to give a higher position or no. So this is called here as a assessment center, wherein here the trained evaluator will observe them and evaluate the performance, right? And then they will assign them a job. So this was all about the methods which are involved in performance appraisal. So we have completed with the both traditional method and as well as a modern method of performance evaluation. So I hope you are clear with this topic. See you all in the next class. Thank you.